Hello, investors and traders. It's Brian here. I am your Nissan certified trainer, and I'm coming to you today from mycandlecharts.com and the whole candlecharts.com family. And today's little presentation is about candles and cryptocurrency. We've got a lot of requests coming in. Can I trade them? Do candles work on cryptocurrencies? What time frames? A lot of questions. Let me go through this little quick presentation. I want to answer all of your questions here today so that you know the value and the power of candles and candle charts. Quick look at our risk disclosure, and that's always found at candlecharts.com/disclosure. Again, this talks about the risks of trading any type of security, including cryptocurrencies. So again, make sure you understand those risks prior to placing any trade. A good strategy is worth its weight in gold. Absolutely it is. And here we go. So what kind of crypto did you want to trade? Crypto futures, we've got cryptocurrencies, we've got crypto stock and crypto ETFs, and who knows, they may even come up with another type of crypto. But hey, there's a lot of good information here, a lot of valuable stuff. I'm going to take you through, and I'm going to walk you through at least one of these each. I'm going to take a look at some different time frames as well, and I'm going to show you the power of the candle charts. So again, at the bottom, you can see down here, we've got mycandlecharts.com. That's where we've got our technical daily interaction with people. Candlecharts.com, that's our selling page. And then of course, we've got the candlechartsacademy.com, which is where we've got our education housed. All three of these websites come together as the Candle Charts family under Steve Neeson's founding, and they're all very powerful in their own right. So let's walk through another step here. And I'm going to show you this web page in a few minutes, but we've got some unbelievable packages here to help you trade cryptocurrencies more effectively, safely, more effectively, and hopefully a lot more profitable than maybe you have been doing in the past. Entries. When should you buy cryptos? When should you sell? Should you sell short? Should you buy options? Should you buy the stock? Again, this information is all around us, but again, it's all in the candle charts family here. So we've got the Candlestick Express class. If you're new to candle charts, you're going to want something like that, but we bundled this in for you to give you a quick start. Of course, we've got the Nissan candle scanner. I'm going to show you the power of this baby. This is amazing. You're going to be able to identify great opportunities very, very quickly. And then, of course, we've got the My Candle Charts. This is the mycandlecharts.com. This is a trading community. This is people who are trading stocks, options, currencies, cryptos, ETFs, inverse ETFs, everything. You're going to want to participate in this as well. We do strategy sessions twice a week where you can say, look, I want you to check out Ethereum versus the US dollar. Okay, we'll take a look at that chart for you. We'll give you an analysis of what the market is doing currently. This is your actual interaction. All of these are recorded for the My Candle Charts family. And of course, we've got a traders network where you can actually engage with other traders. And of course, we're there to monitor and to support accuracy within interpretation of meanings, if you will. So if you want to ask a question about a particular stock pattern, a candle pattern, or what moving averages to use, we're there to help navigate to make sure that people aren't going too far off course. So I know this, I'm jumping the queue here, but candlecharts.com/special/crypto. If you're not already on this page, you can go there. Otherwise, look below this page and you're going to see all that there is in this package. So what I want to do here, I want to show you my charts. Let's just jump right over into that. And there you go. I've got Ethereum, ETH, USD. So this is a cryptocurrency for those of you who weren't aware of it. Got it on on a weekly chart here. And again, this is the Ninja Trader. So we can go monthly, weekly, daily, intraday as well. And look at all of this good information on here. So what the heck is this even telling us? Well, we could see a lot of flatness down here at the bottom. So in fact, let's zoom out a little bit. We could see a little bit of a peak in and around this area. Let's analyze this. And in fact, not only, let me grab my spotlighter here, not only was this a nice resistance point, we look back in time, we say, well, there was a nice pivot point here with a morning star. Bullish engulfing, and a morning star. And of course, there was more resistance over here. This is a very logical place to be. In fact, if I move this line up, there we go, right to the top of that upper shadow of that candle there, and that hits that morning star absolutely perfectly. You know, this is telling me that yes, we broke through a support area, boom, we came up and retested it as resistance, and we fell back down again. Well, how low did we go, and what should we be looking at and looking for? I'm going to put that down there for the, there we go, this low over here, and I'm going to zoom in so we can take a look at this in more detail. So there we go, a couple things we can see right now, right off the bat, and this is on a weekly chart. You know, we're going to go through some different time frames, so bear with me. So we came back and retested that support area. Nice. I'm not buying yet. No, there's no reason. The market isn't moving, and we had high wave candles. Do you know what a high wave candle is? Well, I'm going to tell you. Don't tell Paul that I told you this, or Steve. High wave candles are quite a bit of indecision. The market is in balance. It doesn't know what it's going to do next. Well, I'm not going to buy if the market isn't going to go up. So I'm going to wait. All of a sudden we get a bullish engulfing, and all of a sudden, yeah, I've got a 10 and 20 period moving average. I would have bought in and around here after the bullish engulfing. We started to get more force in the market. More specifically, and let's zoom that in even a little bit more. Here we go. So if I look at this one right here, we had a bull sash. This is the power of the candle scanner. Not only do you have an analyzer that'll tell you, for example, that you have a bull sash, but you can now see it on your charts as well. So yes, we got a bull sash, got some force to it. We're above the moving averages. Yeah, we took off. Then we hit a dark cloud cover. What does that mean? Again, I'll give you away a little bit of a secret. It's a potential reversal signal. And well, the market did reverse. We went from up here and we came down actually right into the 20 period moving average before we got a doji. I'm not going to trade that. Got another bullish engulfing. That was probably the next entry signal. And then we ramped up. Bear Hatami, okay, a lot of volatility that week. But again, then we went another bull sash, so we went a little higher and we went all the way up to here. Can you read the charts? Do you know what these signals mean? That's what the package is all about. That's what the material is about. That's what we're here to help you with. Let me drive into, so I know someone's got a question about this. Oops, BTC. Sorry, I want to go to BTC. And again, see, we can type in BTC and we can see, all right, do we want to look at the crypto? Tell you what, I want to look at the BTC futures, right? That's exciting and that's powerful. And I certainly don't want to look at that. Let's look at that on a 15-minute. A lot of things we can look and glean from the charts here. Now, this is live. I'm doing this live. The market is open right now. And as you know, well, Bitcoin, especially on the futures, I mean, Bitcoin's trading all the time. The futures, let's take a look. There will be some windows because, again, the Bitcoin market itself is going to trade a little differently to the futures compared to the stock, which has very specific hours. And of course, then there's the options market. Let's take a look at this. So get a 15-minute window. Well, we had a nice shooting star here. Well, we had one here, actually. It's got an S pointed in the down arrow, indicating there's downward pressure on the market. We did have a rising window, and we had another shooting star here. Well, what happened? Well, we had the confirmation that, yeah, we were going to come down. How low were we going to come? Well, that's a different question, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Gosh, don't tell Steve. I'm giving away all the good secrets here, but we had a rising window right here, so I could have put a line in and around here. I may have put it to the lower side of that big candle. I may have put it to the upper side of the window, but looking at that, and this is telling me mountains of information. Mountains. This is happening. I don't even know what day this is, but it is happening right now. So we went up, we had a shooting star, and we've pulled back to this vicinity, because again, I'm going to throw a line on here because there was a rising window, and all of a sudden I see piercing pattern. Okay, we're underneath the moving averages. I might wait for a little bit more confirmation, up a little bit to here. I might not, depending. Looking down here at my stochastics, and again, the charts are very easy to manipulate. I can see, oh, right, stochastics are actually turned up. Okay, let's pull that back down. Take this trade here, and I'm just in for a quick hit. See this upper shadow? All of a sudden I start to say, yeah, that was some good profit for the day. In fact, the market went from around 55,000. Well, I can click on that and see the close, 55,250. And again, the close here, 55,825. Was that a reasonable profit? And that actually took 30 minutes. Do you have 30 minutes of your day? Something to consider, something worth experimenting with. Now, if you're going to look at something maybe a little bit longer term, maybe on some daily charts, let's take a look here. And in this case, I'm going to flip to GBTC. So this is the stock of Bitcoin, right? Retail trading hours. You're going to see a lot of windows because again, Bitcoin trades all the time. So you can see these nice lows we were at about a year ago. And let's zoom in a little bit more here. Okay, a couple points. How did we know Bitcoin was going to go up? Let me just start off by saying, well, we had a cross on the moving averages here. The 10 and 20 crossed to the upside. That was great news. Stochastics had crossed up here. Well, we had a hammer here. We had a piercing pattern here. We had a hammer back here, all within this little area right here. Got another morning star here. They're one of my favorites. And again, we had a rising window here with a nice forceful candle. And sure enough, that was it. We took off. Fantastic amounts of profit being made. And that's by looking at once a day, you look at your charts. Let's pull it over to see what happened over here because we had a little bit of slippage, if you will, right? And I'll use my spotlighter here. You see, again, we came up, again, we rose up with red candles. We're going to teach you. We have the knowledge as to what this usually means and implications. Yeah, we had a pullback, hit the 10, jumped up, fell back underneath the 20 period moving average. And they kissed each other. They went along side by side. And all of a sudden, we had a rising window. We had another rising window. What does that all mean? Powerful candle. And the market took off again. Bull separating line. And it was sort of hanging out there, not quite an island top, but again, it was in record high territory. So again, we're looking to see green candle, but again, with upper and lower shadow. And again, we were closing down. Good signals to look to exit the market. Lighten up on the long positions and wait for another pullback. And again, why am I looking only for, why am I not trading both directions? Look at that. If we just put this on here like this, very, very simple, I'm going to use my arrow line. I'm going to say, look at that. The trend is in the up direction ever since all the way back here, mid-October 2020. The market has been very bullish. We had a little pull in here, so I'm looking for pullbacks, re-entry signals. Had a nice hammer here. And look at that again. And if I just throw a little line on there, boom, look at that. We shot up to here. You may have exited on that one. You may have waited a little bit more. Bear separating line, you could have exited there. Somewhere between those two red candles, that was some good profit potential. And literally, I'm just saying, yeah, you could have entered, you could have exited. ETF. So again, there's ETFs on this. Block, BLOK. Let's say, for example, we look at a 240 minutes. So this is every 4 hours you can come in here and take a look. Now, there's a couple things I wanted to show you on this chart. Again, very, very bullish here. We would have wanted to be long in here. All of a sudden, we start to get red candles. Tells me a lot about this market. We're going sideways, bearish engulfing. Yeah, we pulled back to the 20 period moving average. And immediately, tweezer bottoms, bull sash, jump above the 10 period moving average, and away we go again. We're back up. Shooting star here, so I'm getting a little bit nervous. Sideways, sideways, we jump up with red candles. I'm going to tell you, that makes me nervous. I would have been exiting by here at the latest. And sure enough, look, we cross back down again. Look at the lower shadows. We talk about shadows all the time in our productions, whether it's on the daily recaps, the strategy sessions, the Forex, every options outlook. We talk about shadows. We talk about the bodies of the candles. We talk about the candle patterns. What might it mean? Of course, the market's turned in the down direction. So again, we're getting some potential bullish signals here. Nice bullish engulfing. Well, my target is the 10 and or the 20 period moving average initially. And I can see something already that I want to throw a line on here, right here. We had a falling window in here. And if I pull that right down, right to the bottom of that window, we hit that within pennies on the green candles, and we hit it within the red candle. Could you make money trading this way? And again, I'm going to move this line up to here because again, you see the market jumped up to here and we fell. That's fine. And look at the target. That was our target. We came all the way back up to this area. Here we go. I got one more. So I said there was actual currencies, USD. So there we go. Oops, US. If I spell it right, we'll get the right currency. Now we can trade, I'm going to say all the way down to 1 minute. You can trade any time frame you want. There you go. It just took a minute for the candle patterns to come on board here. So again, I'll grab the spotlighter. So you can see again, moving averages crossed to the downside here. We had a little bit of negativity, but again, we weren't going down too far too fast. A lot of green, but again, we're only pumping into the moving averages. All of a sudden, forceful green candle after some dojis. And again, dojis tell us a big story as well. Again, tells us a lot about the balance of the market. Now we're coming in with a forceful candle and we shoot in the up direction. Dark cloud cover, fine, I'm out on that one. That's huge, that's powerful. Bear Hatami, I would have been thinking about things. This bearish engulfing, I wasn't concerned about. The trend had just begun. So we come up here and we did do a retest of this area. I wouldn't have been buying on that big green candle because again, we're retesting resistance and then we start to pull back down. And where do we come down to? Right here. So we could look towards the main bodies. I'm just going to draw that over there. We could put that down towards the lower shadow, and that's a rough area. It's a vicinity, a good target. We talk about all of these great things at candlecharts.com and of course in the Candle Charts Academy and throughout all of our education material. And that's what the whole package is about. Yes, we're going to see on here, and let me just highlight something here for you. Nice bullish engulfing pattern. And it is a nice bullish engulfing pattern, and it happened at a nice support area. So we talk about the East and the West, marrying the two together. We need the power of some technicals, some Western technicals, but the Eastern technicals, I think, should blow you away. So as I say, we had bullish engulfing here. Initial target is the 10-period moving average. Boom, we came down, we came up a little bit higher. We did hit the 20. And now we're slacking down. We're still heading in the down direction. You can see the market's still moving. There's a 1-minute chart. It's live. We're falling, we're trending in the down direction. Initial target is going to be down here around $524. Absolutely. And I think we got one more chart we can take a look at. BATU, and there you go. See, again, we can see that's the cryptocurrency. That's the one I want. Just as you start to type, it just automatically shows you. Well, let's take a look at our 60 minutes. It's a different time frame. You like it, you don't like it, it's okay. You can see I've been looking around on this one already. So we can zoom out as far as we want. I'm going to do this for a reason here, and I'm going to say I want to throw in some lines. I'm going to say a little bit of resistance in and around this area, looking at multiple touch points. Ooh, look at that. We had support over here. This system works. And there you go. And that's the peak there. Again, we had more resistance there. Now let's zoom in and take a look at this in more detail. And I'll pull it back because I want to see and show you this happening right here. And again, we want to grab the spotlight. Again, we look at this TT. Again, we pulled all the way down to this nice support, and we had bullatomy, we had hammers, bullish engulfing, piercing patterns, and the market went up. And we pulled back, yes, right into the support. Certain signal, morning stars, which I love. We had a couple of them back to back, and the market went up. So what are we really talking about here today? You know, again, this is all about understanding the power of the candle patterns. Let me just click to my next page. That's a big thank you. Oh, right, and so I want to bring up my. There we go. I'll bring up this page right here. There we go. Candles for crypto. So again, this is on the web page. You're on this already. We've got the Candlestick Express class. Just to review that again, if you're unfamiliar, not familiar with candlesticks and candle patterns, it'll give you a great start. The candle scanner gives you all those little signals on the charts themselves. Plus, you can have a market analyzer. We don't have enough time to go into all that detail right now. But again, that's just a list of all the different cryptos you might want to have or different markets you want to look at. And it's going to tell you, boom, by the way, Brian, there's a hammer happening right now. Okay, let me click on that and see, do I like the setup? Do I want to buy? Or maybe we've got a shooting star, right? Maybe I want to think about selling. And then, of course, we've got the mycandlecharts.com. And again, that's the whole trading community. That's what's going to help you go click. Now I know how to build my strategy. Now I know what I'm looking at. Now I know what, from a different person's perspective, what other people might be looking at and what they might be thinking. So I really hope this has been helpful for you. And of course, you're on this landing page here. You know, click on these buttons, see what's in these packages here. And of course, if you want to talk to the chat agent, just click on this link here and it opens up. It's going to ask for your name and somebody will get in touch with you if we're open and give you some guidance if you're still needing some more guidance. But again, there's so much information on this webpage. Click these buttons and again, feel free to scroll down. So this is the Crypto Mastery Bundle, single payment, and we got a 2-payment plan as well. Click on these buttons, check it out, scroll down, check out all the other good information that we've got for this. And it is, get lifetime access, limited time here right now, a limited time offer. Candles for cryptos. So much information. You don't want to miss out on this. This is very valuable. And I really hope that this takes you to your peak of trading. We're here to help you. We've been around for a long time, and we're going to be here for a lot longer. Look forward to talking to you. And again, when you jump into one of the My Candle Charts recap rooms, say hi to me. I'd love to hear from you. Steve, Sil, and myself, Brian, we're there, and Paul is usually around as well. Just send us a message in the question box. We're happy to answer your particular little question that you may have, maybe even a big question. Alrighty, thank you very much, everybody. Wish you all the best with your trading, and grab this package now before the offer expires. I think this has the most valuable information that you're ever going to need for trading. Get this under your belt, and this will far surpass any other program you find on the internet. Thanks. Bye-bye for now.